Good morning, everyone. Friday, November 18, 2022, OPEX day, which means today is the day where the monthly options expire. Usually a day full of volatility, especially at the end of the day. As mentioned early in the week, after the market as a whole had a huge push to the upsides due to the better than expected CPI results. It was time for the market in general to settle down, to digest that big move, consolidate, pull back a little bit, and then keep going back up. Let's go to our charts. Let's do the ES. This is a chart of 90 days, 4 hours. Is the time frame that I usually use for kinda like a wider view. And each candle represents 4 hours. What we see here, let's zoom out a little bit more. Okay. What we see here was the big push. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days of very nice push to the upside. We were at about 37.60 and we went all the way to 40.25. Okay. Of course, we got back to that bullish short-term uptrend. And we're sitting right now on top of a very important now support that is 39.85. Okay. Which I'm going to have. Actually, the pivot today is going to be 39.75. Anything above that is very bullish and expect more move to the upside. Above that, we're gonna have room to 4,005, which is a decent resistance. If we break that, we probably are most likely going to go to 40.25, then 40.45. Probably a place to stop again and recharge, to go to 40.70, 40.95, and then 41.10. Since today's OPEX, we need to trade carefully, a lot of volatility, as I said before. So if we break the pivot to the downside, then we're going to have room to 39.55, 39.35, 39.15, and then 39.05, 3900. That's a spot where we need to take in consideration. If that breaks, it becomes a little bearish and we could start selling a little faster. Probably, I would say 50 to 75 points more. I don't think we will get there, but as this year has shown us, anything can happen, anything is possible. My lean today is to the bullish side, especially if we trade above the pivot. Nasdaq today, the strongest indices right now before the open is the Nasdaq and the Russell, both above 1%, while Dow is the weakest at 0.66% on the green side, and then the Standard & Poor's 0.9%. The crude oil keeps falling. We can see it here. Last week we were above $90. Today we're almost at 80, and if that breaks, we most likely gonna go to $76, which opens the door to low 70s. Another thing that we need to have in mind is the VIX, the volatility index. When we had the big push in the market, we went all the way down to 22.5, and that is going to be also the point where if we break that to the downside, market is probably going to run to mid to high 4,000s. So let's set an alert close to here. Today is also Friday, and VIX usually gets crushed at the end of the day. And let's also put an alert above 24.5. Okay, let's check the SPY real quick. SPY looking good, creating a what is called a bull flag, which will break at around 398. So our pivot today in the SPY is going to be 397. Above that pivot, we are going to see 398.50, 400, probably 402, and then 403.5. It looks really good, but we also have to be mindful that below the pivot we have also quite some room to the downside. If we break to the downside 497, then we can see 496, 495, 492.85, which is an important support that if we break, we will sell with some speed, probably 391, 390s, and then we could like get back to bear market and give all the push back, which again, I don't think it's going to happen. But in this market with this many news every day, geopolitical stuff regarding the stock market itself, the Fed decisions and the speakers, they can make this market move at any time. So we always need to be careful. And since today is OPEX day, remember to keep your size probably half of what you normally trade, just because there's a lot of volatility, and you don't want to get caught on that. And also be fast at the moment of taking profit, and don't let a trade be a big loser. Okay, let's check some charts that we have for today. We have CCL that plunged a couple days ago due to a senior stock offering. We bounced at the support of 914. Now we're back to 970. Above 985, we're probably going to go back to like 1020, then 1060. Leaning bullish, especially if we can stay above the 950 area. We also have NVIDIA, semiconductors on the move. Same looks the same as the market, creating a bull flag. Above 162, it might break out and would try to look for 170s. Below 157, I would say it could break down and probably head to 150s. What else do we have for today? Cisco and IBM. Cisco looking bullish. 4750 is a break, and that's probably gonna send us back to 50, but this is kind of a slow mover intraday for now, but it looks good. IBM looks great. Let's check the 3 year, 3 years, 1 week chart. Look at the spot where we are right now. Let's mark it here. Um, if if I remember correctly, 150, 160 is highs. So we might go there, but before that, we might stop a little bit at 148.50, then 150. This chart looks amazing and it's ready for continuation higher. We also have Square, um, still in a little bit of a downtrend. It needs to break 70s, and then it might go. Let's go to 1 year, 1 day. Yeah, it needs to break the 70 area for it to keep pushing higher and look to the 200 moving average that is about 83.50. I only like Square above 70. Below that, I'm just going to watch it. And we have Meta. Not a big fan of this company, but the chart, as I mentioned, probably I would say a couple weeks ago, that if he get above 100, it was most likely gonna try to fill the gap to the upside that was at around 120. It came pretty close to 118.87, then pulled back with the market a little bit, but this is going to be something we're going to be looking at today. Probably above 110, we're going to be looking to get to 115, then 120, break this downtrend and keep on trying to fill this gap. Now a little higher, I would say probably 130s, 135. I think that's all for today. Any question, any concern, comments here in the video, or you can join us for free in our Discord channel. I always leave the free invitation link down below in the description of this video. Have a happy Friday, and we'll see you around. Thank you.